All right, greetings once again, fellow traders. This is Michael Storm, also known as Robinhood, and today I'd like to go over an end of the week market review of certain things that have happened. It's been a pretty wild week, and we have some moves right now, actually setting up right now that are very dramatic, and I'd love for you to take a look at it with me, and we'll look at this together, okay? So right now on screen, I've got the Dixie on the daily chart. One of the things I'd like to talk to you about is how I think that a lot of Forex traders have a tremendous amount of fear, all right? They're afraid of being wrong, and they're afraid of getting into a position and having it go against them. And I think that fear holds us back from making any kind of a trade decision. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of examples on this, and, just if you can, answer me and tell me, if you agree. Or, well, you can't answer me, but you can answer yourself. And you can say in your heart and in your mind, yes, I agree, or no, I disagree. So looking at the Dixie daily, we see this incredible drop over here where we fell for a multitude of days. It was pretty bearish. We came down, we hit the bottom of a channel, we hit a 200 MA. Now we have a daily buy. That daily buy pulled back in there. Okay, made a pretty good bottom at a nice 4-hour buy location, and then we rocked up. So we had 2 days up, and we went up to a very nice support that was made, right? It was support over here, and it touched it, and broke down again, all right? And we had a daily pause. So after this, we rocked higher for another day. That's day number 4, day number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was a pullback. We had 2 dojis right here, okay? And I think the world got pretty bearish because these are dojis and these are periods of indecision. Now, I'll just be honest with you, okay? I'm a dollar bear, all right? I was very bearish on this day and this one. And it pulled back really nice, and we dropped into support. Now, you just have to imagine what this looks like. I'm looking at a daily chart right now, but imagine what this looks like on a 4-hour and a 1-hour. I mean, you can see it really clear. And then all of a sudden, boom, we really went higher. And that's what I want to talk to you about. All right, if there's any kind of a way that you could play some, I don't know, like a mental gymnastics, and I'm going to put this red line right here, okay? And just temporarily, just for now, if you could forget about these red bars, okay? Just forget them, that they're not there, all right? Put yourself back in time with me. We had 2 days. This is a 4-hour chart. 2 days worth of doji price action. Price fell. We fell really nice. We pulled into support. It was beautiful. Take a look at the hourly chart. Okay, I'll even shrink it so we can see it a little better. Pulled back here into this hourly support, and then we went up, pulled back. We went up like crazy, breaking the previous highs. Now, what does that do to you? Okay. I mean, it was up a lot of days, right? And it set up with some dojis, and then it set up with a daily sell bar. And then it turned around and it broke previous highs, and it rocked. How does that make you feel? Okay. Do you second guess yourself? Now, in our trade room on, I think it was, pretty sure it was Thursday, we were looking at this right in here, and I had told everybody, I said, we are most likely going to go short and pull back down here into the moving averages. And he said, maybe we'll get really lucky. I don't know. I said, I believe this is coming, but I'm not sure about this spot over here. I said, maybe, so this will be like target 1. This will be like target 2. And, this happened, which was nice. I mean, because we were actually on the right side. I mean, we did well when it fell. But then after it fell to this support, okay, I didn't go long dollar. All right, I didn't. I just did not. And it went up like mad, okay? And it rocked even above that high. So this is going into overnight session, right? We're on a 15-minute chart, and we're looking way back, right? Yesterday, the close on the dollar. Holy cow. How did that make you feel? Did you see what happened to euro? We're going to go there in a minute. Okay, we're going to look at the euro, and you'll be equally as shocked. Okay, it is dramatic, very dramatic. And how does it make you feel when something is that high? Now, the truth, in my humble opinion, about Forex trading that makes it so difficult is that it's extremely psychological and it works against human emotions. Most people do not want to do the right thing at the right time. It's scary. They're afraid. They look at the chart and they're like, oh my God, it's in an uptrend. It just keeps going up. It's up and up. It's breaking every high. It just keeps going. Where is it ever going to stop? And it causes people to second guess. And they say, I can't get short. I can't short the dollar now. I can't go long the euro now. Euro just broke 113. Euro's racing lower than 113. What if it just keeps on going? What if, what if, what if, okay? And I think this is a major problem with people, that they cannot actively grasp and look at the bigger picture and take a look at the daily charts and look at all the charts together and think with their brain and say, okay, this is what probably should happen. You know, I realize what's going on right now, but you know, this is most likely what's to come. It's like the powers of anticipation. And I'm not the only guy that says this, by the way. There's a lot of people. This has been preached for a long time. I mean, one of not only one of my trader daddies, but actually many of my trader daddies have talked about this terms in their books, in their videos, their DVDs, etc. They've talked about the powers of anticipation, like looking at a candle and anticipating what should come after it. All right. Do you have this fear? All right. Is that a part of you in any way, shape, or form, that when something sets up with daily dojis, right, drops to support and puts in a daily sell bar, but then afterwards rocks the high again, and keeps going and closes in the high? Does that freak you out? Does that scare you a little bit and cause you to second guess yourself? Okay. So now we'll look again at the hourly chart. All right, let's get a hold of the Dixie first before we move on. I think if you can stick with me on this video, you might enjoy it, and maybe, you know, I can help you in some manner. Okay. This morning, me and my trade room, we were looking at this trade and talking about it and saying that this is insane. It's absolutely insane. It's up. How many days was it up? It was up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so it was up 11 days in a row, and we considered it to be sheer madness. All right, and we were looking at it as a short today. That it should be shorted, and that we would pull back most likely right into here, right into this hourly support here and here. This is what we had actually determined. And then we saw it go, and it kept on going, and it hit the 200, and then it never stopped. It didn't stop, okay? I mean, it blew through the bottom, blew through that bottom. Guys, I don't know. Let me blow this up bigger so that you can see it, because you got to grasp the reality of this. I'll go ahead and get rid of this line. You know, let's all look at this together, okay? Look at what has happened here. 7.5 days, I believe, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 days, almost 8 days, has been completely eaten up by one bar. I mean, when was the last time you saw that? Isn't that shocking? Isn't that a wowza event? Guys, look at this. We went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of lows. 5 lows all gave way, sliced like butter. Even the 50% fib has been sliced. And then we came over here, and we hit this area, which looks supportive, right? So now with this all in mind, okay, and let me go ahead and just clear, let me just clear everything so that we can see it a little bit more clearly. I don't want all my lines in the way, so that you and me are not looking at this properly. All right, so 11 days up, 7 days eaten in one. You're falling to support. You've went through the 50% fib. It looks so bearish, right? It's a terrible, terrible bear. Doesn't it scare you? So up here, are not traders afraid to go short the dollar because it broke the highs? Not just once, but twice and then 3 times. Doesn't that freak people out and cause them to say, I can't do it. I can't go short the dollar. And then you see a move like this and you're like, oh my gosh. Oh, that dollar is a bear. Wow, we need to be short the dollar, short the dollar, short the... Wait a minute. Why? Okay, why? Why? I mean, it's already done. The move is completed. The move is powerful. It's dramatic. It's been a hell of a run. No joke. I don't deny it. But now, isn't it saying to you that US dollar should pop? How high? Well, I don't know. But wait a minute, aren't you a trading guru? Yeah, kind of. Well, then how come you don't know? Well, I don't know. I can't jump into the mass market collective mind of all traders everywhere, bank traders, central bankers, and you name it, and investors of every sort. I can't jump into the future. I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, you know why that I say this? I say this because one of my trader daddies, Mark Douglas, the late, great Mark Douglas, said, okay, we know nothing for sure, and we do not have to in order to make money. Boy, I like that. We know nothing for sure, and we do not have to in order to make money. We just have to have a plan. Now, using my 19 years worth of trading experience, okay, I can say to you that this move is dramatic, powerful, wild. No doubt it's rocking. No doubt it's incredible, but it's overdone. Okay, you don't normally get a daily bar, one daily bar that looks like this. It's just not common. It's very, very rare. Okay, and there's a lot of support and demand that's back here. And I look at this and I say, man, there's just no way. There is no way I could short the US dollar right now. Not a chance. So how high are we going? Well, we could come all the way back up here, right, and touch this broken support. We might even make it all the way up here and touch this hourly 200 MA. I don't know. Maybe we can come all the way up here and touch this little breakdown spot that used to be supportive a couple of times, right? So I don't know the answer to the question, how high can we go? I mean, anything is possible, right? Look, when today started and the move started, okay, could I have at this time determined how low it would go? Not a chance. The only thing I told my trade room is that most likely down here, and we should probably stall, like right here, and that we would go up. And I even drew it out on a chart. I said, up, 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 up here. We're going to go higher. Yeah, well, I was really wrong. Okay, I was very wrong. Now I would like to just go along and look at a couple of other charts and just see what you think. You know, what you think with me. Okay, let's look at gold for a moment. All right, and let's take gold and we'll go ahead and blow it up nice and big. Now, do you see the triangle right here? This was 10 days. Okay, gold, 10 days. 10 days. Right in here. It made an incredible triangle. It was beautiful. And all of a sudden, as it threatened the highs multiple times, it did not work. It did not break out. And we fell. And it put in a bear bar. And it put in another bear bar. And, I got to tell you that me and pretty much everybody in my room, we were very short-minded on gold. And we shorted it. Okay? We shorted it and we took our trade off the table when it was down here. Now, the reason we did so is because of the daily. We hit it. We hit the 4-hour support area. All right. Let me shrink it so you can see it. This was our daily lows. We hit this and we bounced. We went short again and we got another trade on it. And somewhere over here, I can't remember exactly where it is. I know we shorted it again and it fell and it got out and I never got long. I did not long it, okay? And the reason I did not long it is I simply didn't see. I didn't see that this was going to come. I had no idea that we were going to go and break out of this entire triangle. I had no idea that we were going to do this and that we were going to rock this high. But I did tell my room multitudes of days ago that if we should ever break this area, and we had also drawn a line somewhere. It was either here or here. I can't remember, but I'll go with this one for now. And we had it labeled yellow, orange, and red at the time, and said that people would become very fearful. They'd get worried. The worry would turn into a panic. And then I said, well, the panic would turn into a full-blown crisis if we went through the red line. It would be outrageous, and people would be bailing out of their shorts like crazy, and it would be a full-blown panic. Okay, that's pretty much exactly what I told everybody a few days ago. And right now, I mean, don't you see that? Isn't it panic buying? Aren't we panic buying on gold right now? And nobody wants to be short at this point, right? Why? Because it's a breakout. We're breaking out. And we look at the chart and we're like, oh, where are we going to go? Where are we going to stop? Oh my gosh, I don't know. We could go all the way up here into 1309, right? So people see this breakout and they don't want to go short. All right. Now, how do you feel about these things? How do you trade? Okay, for instance, pound. I even put this on Twitter. My Twitter channel, if you're not following me on Twitter, I do put out some good trades out there, by the way, for free. Forex Assassins at Twitter. Now, it crashed. The pound crashed. Look hourly. This move right here, and I put it out on Twitter, this is a long. It fell to daily support. And look at the move that's happened this week. Okay, look how many days up this week, right? Think about this for a minute. If something doesn't fall on bearish news, what does that tell you? Right? Something does not fall on bearish news. Pardon me, I have to close the trade. I'm actually working at the same moment. Okay, so something doesn't tank on bearish news. Doesn't it all of a sudden feel... Oh my God, there's another one. I'm sorry. Give me just a minute. I need to book some of these babies. I didn't think I was going to get out of this before the market closed. Oh, wow. That's pretty. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to edit that out. I'm sorry. So there was very, very bearish news for pound. It pulled back. We hit all this daily support here, and we've just been flying high, literally riding the train north for days and days on end. All right, it's a huge relief rally. It's a massive short squeeze. You have a candle right here that's set up as a doji, right? It's a medium leg doji. And then we broke higher, and we're still cranking higher. We even broke this high over here. We even broke that high over there. And we're pressing into some others that might actually be coming. I don't know. This one's pretty close. I mean, we could tag all three of these for all I know. But when it's breaking out like this, aren't people tragically afraid to go short? Are you? Just answer the question in your own heart, okay? In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my tool because I really need the tool right now. I'm going to bring this in. Just give me 1 second. I need to be able to draw and point, so got to do it. All right. When something is falling into support, even if it breaks a bottom a little bit and breaks another bottom a little bit, are you able to bring yourself, and please answer honestly to yourself, are you able to bring yourself to go long? When something is bloody, bloody red, I'm on a 4-hour chart. Can you just imagine what the 1-hour chart looks like, please? And the 15-minute? It was blood red. Horrible, horrible, bloody red. And most traders have this fear. They're like, oh, I can't go long right now. Oh, it's bearish, man. It's just cracking. It's so horrible. It's really going down. How can I go long? And they get so fearful. And then they can't do it. And then they just miss these moves. And when these ripping moves higher happen, a lot of traders are like, oh man, I can't short it now. I can't short it. Look how high it is. It's all green. It's lit up. It's strong. It closed at the highs of the day. I'm not getting short. Oh, okay. And then it goes short. So I really think a lot of traders miss this right here. And then they see it, sitting all bloody red. Now remember, we're on a 4-hour chart here, okay? And they see this thing has tanked for so many hours. Oh my gosh, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 30 hours, 30 hours straight. It's a bear. I can't go long. It's not. Oh, wait. Okay. Ouch. So do people miss these trades because they're not wanting to buy when they should, and they're not wanting to sell when they should? And are people right now, all right, think about it, are people right now saying, I can't short the pound right now. Look how high it is. Look how green it is. I'm not going to do that now. And what could happen? What could happen in the days ahead? I'm telling you right now. This dollar move is out of control. What is most likely to happen, all right, is that this pound is going to put in an hourly sell bar, which will eventually lead to a 4-hour sell bar, okay? And that this pound is most likely to trend south, okay? It needs a pullback. How are you going to get more people to be buying unless you can do a pullback first? Here or even here. I don't know how far, but it needs a very dramatic pullback before you're going to get your next up move. I mean, don't you kind of think so? I don't know. Maybe you don't. But I've really been having trouble. I'll just tell you right now with my trade room in the past week. It seems that, I keep telling people, I'm like, guys, come on, relax, man. Do the right thing. Do the right thing when it's the right time. I'm just going to go ahead and go off the wall here and bring in the SEK chart. We were all looking at this as a short up here. I mean, every time we were saying short it, short it, and look how hard it is for somebody to pull the trigger. When a trade is so green and it's breaking the high, and you're like, oh my God, it's going even higher. How can I short it? And, okay, whoa, now I see, right? And then it goes up again. It goes up, a second time, and you're like, oh, it's so green. It's ready to break out. Oh, it just went through the daily high. I can't short it now. And then see? Oh boy. Oh my. I mean, now do you feel bad about it? You're missing the move, right? So what I'm trying to say here is, there is a problem. I'm just going to be honest, man. There is a problem with people. Psychologically, they have issues. I've got issues. You've got issues. Your issues may not be my issues, and my issues may not be your issues. But you know what? You're freaking crazy. Okay? You really are. And so am I. I'm being honest with you. I'm nuts. You're nuts. We're all nuts. We all got something a little bit off, okay? And everybody has a psychological problem going short when something's bullish as heck, green as can be. I don't want to do it now. Well, what are you waiting for? What exactly do you need to see? At what price point, my fellow trading god, okay? All right, I'm going to say that I'm the dumbass, all right? Pardon my language. I'm the dummy, okay? And you're the smart guy, all right? You're the trading god. You tell me then, at what price point will you say, now it's a short, now it's a short, or now it's a short? Can you tell me, can you jump into the mass collective market knowledge, the brain that I don't know how to get into? Are you able to tell me what number is going to get hit? That one, or that one? I want to know. What's my entry? Come on. What is my entry? Where do I short it? And where's my stop loss? And what's my target? Where are we going to? Oh, you don't like this game, huh? Tell me true. You don't like this game. Now be honest and be real about it, folks. I'm the dummy. I'm no longer the guru, and I need you to tell me, where am I shorting pound? What number? And what's my stop and what's my target? I want to know. Can you answer it? Do you know? You don't know. I know you don't know. I absolutely guarantee you that I know that you don't know. Because I don't know either. And I've been trading for 19 years. And I have traded all the way up to 16 hours a day. All right? When I'm trading millions of dollars and I'm doing half lots, full lots, and the whole 9 yards, I'm telling you one thing. I'm working this baby 16 hours a day without fail. Right now I've taken it a little bit easier. I'm only doing 10 hours a day. Every once in a while, maybe a little bit more, but not much. It's rarely do I ever go over 10 now. Okay? Why is it that you can't go long when you have a daily sell bar and it's all blood red and you're hitting support? And why is it that you can't go short up here? Is it because you're trading too big? Is that one of the factors? Do you remember the movie Dune? Dune said, fear. Fear is the mind killer. I must not fear. I got to let it pass over me and through me. And when it's all gone, I will remain. The fear will be gone, but I will remain. I don't know if you've seen that movie or not, but it's a good movie. It's a quote from young Duke Atreides. And he became master, ruler over the entire universe because he conquered himself and he conquered his fear. And if you're human, you probably have some fear, okay? To have some fear is a good thing. The fear of, getting in a car accident, fear of, doing some crazy, freaky new drug out there that has, kills thousands and thousands of people. You want to be the guy to try the new drug and most likely the chances are you're going to die. I mean, come on, fear can be good and healthy, but sometimes it also can hurt us and cause us to second guess and cause us to doubt and cause us not to do anything, not to pull a trigger and just literally, sit around and watch stuff. All right. When my kids were young, there was a show that we used to watch called, it was called Veggie Tales. All right. And in Veggie Tales, why is this not working right now? I'm not getting this. There was this one show called The Pirates That Don't Do Anything. All right, it's a funny little kids show. All right, and it was called The Pirates That Don't Do Anything, and they had a little song, So, are you that person? Are you that trader that doesn't do anything? Like, do you trade or do you not trade? All right. When you're looking at stuff, like I put this out on Twitter days and days ago, that this really seriously looked like a long, okay? And I don't know if any of you took it, rarely does anybody on Twitter ever tell me, hey, thanks, that was a great trade, I took that trade, whatever. I rarely get that, which is kind of sad because it would be nice to know once in a while if somebody got one, because I do take my time to put it out there, even though it only takes me 5 minutes. Just knowing that somebody got a trade would kind of be nice to know. So over here, I was saying on Twitter last week that, this really, really looked like a long. Okay? And wow, what a move. But then the news came out, right? All the fear drove it right down again. Man, that daily buy bar and that extra bar of follow through, man, it got slammed. All right. So who is scared? Who is frightened so badly by what happened when that news came out? All right. That they could not see the bigger picture. And did the bigger picture scare you so badly that you did not trade it? Now, only you can answer this, and I'm trying to help, so I'm hoping you're going to go with me a little while, all right? I know I'm a half hour in, you might be getting bored, but I've got a point I'm trying to make. So you answer me. Did you get short the US dollar in the last 3 days? Yes or no? If not, why not? Did you buy the euro in the last day or so? If not, why not? Did you buy pound dollar in the last couple of days? Yes or no? If not, why did you not do it? And did you purchase any pound Canada when you had incredible opportunity to do so? And if your answer is no, then let me ask you, why not? What is it about it that you didn't like? What about this chart did you not like? You didn't like the fact that support got nailed and went up like a mother? You didn't like the fact that support got nailed again and then rock and rolled to high heavens? You didn't like that support got hit again and then went freaking blammy? Nothing in this made you like it at all? Nothing. That's interesting. Okay. So let me ask you this question then. You don't like Pound Canada long, and you didn't buy it. That's fine. What about this did you not like that made you like not short it? What about this right here? Do you not like that is making you say, "Oh no, I'm not going to short that." What about this? Okay, what about it? Do you really think you have seen the very last bear run on the pound? Are you telling me it's over? I mean, come on. Are you telling me that pound bear run is over and that pound will never go down again? In the history of the world, it's done. And pound is never going down again. And so you're just gonna watch it. You're just gonna watch it fall down here, and you're not gonna short it. Are you the pirate that doesn't do anything? Holy crap! I don't know how you're making any money. Euro dollar. Okay, let's look. You've seen it. There's no way you couldn't have not seen it. August, September, October, November, hell, December, January. My God, we're almost into February. You haven't seen it? You haven't seen this thing hold all these times? Well, what is it about this that you don't like? Okay? It keeps on coming down to 113 and it keeps on bouncing. Right? Here it bounced like mad. Right? Guys, I'm on the daily chart of Euro. Look at that. 5 days up. Here it dropped like crazy, hit support, bounced like mad for 2 days. Here it dropped again, bounced like mad for 4 days. Wow, this is pretty hot stuff. Here it came down like crazy, and it bounced like mad 5 days. And here we're falling for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh boy. 11 days. My God, that's sure is a bear now. Holy mackerel, is that ever a bear, eh? I mean, it just fell 11 days, so I mean, like, it just proved itself, right? Hold on now. Now, just bear with me for a minute, okay? Look, do you see the hourly right over here? Let me show you. Do you see this hourly buy? You see that hourly buy? And it just went up and up and up like crazy. It broke that high, right? Didn't that get very attractively bullish? Didn't that look real bullish? And then it hovered all day long. And you know what? It refused to pull back. You see that? I mean, it not only went up, it barely pulled back. And then it went up and threatened the highs again. And all of a sudden, all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. Look at that move. And then look at that one. Did you trade any of this? Did you? I mean, if you didn't trade this, why not? Are you the pirate that doesn't do anything? Now look, you broke that low, you stopped the whole world out. You broke that low and you stopped the whole world out and you threatened even breaking this one. All right, remember what we talked about 35 minutes ago, whatever it was? We were looking at the US dollar index. Did you go long any euro down here? Me and my entire trade room were buying. The shock, the horror. Yeah, I know we're evil. Look, we were buying, okay? And the rest of the world is selling. Please, I swear to God, the charts don't lie, and I'm not lying to you. I was buying. I'm literally buying euro, okay? And the charts do not lie to you. Whole world is looking at it as a short. They're selling the blazes out of it. And I'm telling everybody in my room, I'm buying it, I'm buying it, I'm buying it. You better get buying it, you better get buying it. And here we are today. Kablammy. How does it feel now? Well, now it feels unbelievably bullish, doesn't it? You took out that high, you took out that one, and you took out that one. My God, that thing is a raging bull. Guess what? I'm short. The shock. The horror. Yes, I am. Yep, I know. But how can you do this? It's such a bull. It's the biggest buy bar ever seen in the history of the world. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay. So I'm short. I'm just telling you. I'm short. Okay. And guess what? I'm bullish on euro. Okay. I'm a euro bull, and we're going 116 and a quarter. You can sit there and say anything you want. You're going there. And you can be as bearish as you want to be. That's fine. You can sit here and tell me we're going to 112, tell me we're going to 111. You can talk to me about 110 and parity. I don't care. You're wrong. Go, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. I'm a euro bull. You're going to 116, you're going to 118. Like it or not, you're heading there. So you can just, but you're entitled to your opinion, okay? But right now, I'm short, and I'm a euro bull. Well, why? Because I believe we're heading down. Okay, I believe we're going to go down, and we're going to test support. Now, which one of these levels gets hit? I don't know. Might be that one. Might be that one. Who knows? Maybe I'll get really lucky, and we'll go there. So if we go there, I'll be like really happy. Okay, and guess what I'll be doing? Buying. I buy when everybody else sells. And I sell when everybody else is buying. And I try really hard to do it at the right place. I don't always get it right, but I sure do try hard, okay? And so what I'm trying to say to you is, how are you doing? I mean, what's going on? How do you feel about these things? Like, how does Pound New Zealand make you feel? Okay? I mean, you guys, some of you guys most of you guys on YouTube are pretty cool, actually. I like you. Most of you I like a lot, actually. And I appreciate all the likes and the thumbs up, and the comments are good. I try and answer every comment if it's reasonable. But some, man, once or twice, there's some nuts out there that just kind of bother me a little bit. And I'm like, boy, how do these people think? I don't know how they think. I don't know how they trade. I don't know how they make money. It's wild to me, okay? I don't get it. Over here, this entire down move, okay? I was preaching to my trade room, long it, guys, long it, nothing but long it, just get long, and we're underwater, right? I mean, we're buying, we're hurting, we're buying, we're hurting, we're really loading up, man. We're loading the gizzards out of it, and we're out. And we're long. And we're out here. And I'm short one. Only one. I have not shorted the blazes out of it right now. No, because it's really screaming, okay? And it just broke a super critical level right there. I don't know if you see that very well, but this is a really big spot, okay? And it broke it. I mean, it broke the 200 MA, and it has stopped a lot of people out from being short. So I flipped to the bear side, but I'm only short one. That's it. Am I willing to add? You better believe it. Okay, what do the stochastics say to you right here? I mean, does the stochastic oscillator ever say to you that, we happen to move in 8 to 10 day increments, 5 to 8 day increments? We just tend to do stuff like this forever. I mean, isn't that what the stochastics do? And isn't that what price does? Doesn't price pull back and, test support levels and pull back and test support levels and And, then we turn around and scare the hell out of everyone so that they're all thinking it's a bear, and then it just goes like that, right? I mean, isn't that how it works? Well, actually, I think I just showed you on the charts right here, that we just looked at on both pound and gold and Dixie and pound Canada and euro. That's how it works, okay? Look at this. This is the pound yen, okay? Now, on the day it happened, the day of the flash crash, I realized there's a lot of people out there. They got decimated, okay? I understand. It wasn't a nice thing to do on, the first or second trading day of the new year. The market makers cleaned house. They had a 500 pip fall on just about every yen pair, okay? And it all happened in 10 minutes. And everybody in my trade room was panicking. I'm telling you right now, my traders were freaking out. And they were asking me all night long, Mike, what do you think? Mike, what do you think? Are we going back up? Are we going back up? And I kept saying, here's the thing that blows my mind, all right? I'm just going to draw some arrows, okay? If you look at this pound yen, if you take a really solid look at it, you will see that this thing is a massive trending instrument. It goes up and down weeks at a time, okay? It can go multiple weeks down, multiple weeks up, multiple weeks higher, unbelievable lengths of weeks down, 6 or 7 or 8 weeks down. You're like, whoa, what is happening here? Okay, and I'm just telling you right now that right here in this bar, right here, and all in here, I was saying nothing but long it, long it, long it. We're going higher. I'm telling you, we're going higher. And it wasn't just, trust me, we're going higher. Okay, it wasn't just that. I had been explaining it for days to people. Guys, this thing, when it gets its mojo on, it is gonna rock. It's gonna rock for weeks. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like, 2, 3, 4 weeks up. And I took a lot of time drawing this out on the weekly chart and the monthly chart. I tried to show everyone, and I have preached this thing so many times, so many days. Just be a buyer. And everybody that night was tripping. All right, they were scared to death. And I kept saying, guys, relax, hold on. This is a one-off event. You got to understand. There was no liquidity. Nothing was open. There was nothing. It was all fear-driven. The market makers just cleaned house. They're most likely gonna take it higher for a long time. And look at what happened. 2 days later, we were up. A bunch of days went by, right? And we pulled back and threatened lows and scared everyone. And wow. So just answer this question for me then, okay? Have you, as a Forex trader, have you traded the pound Japan in the recent weeks? And just tell me, where did you go long? Tell yourself, where did you go long? What is it about the chart that finally made you decide to go long? I can't get my drawing tool to go away. That's wonderful. All right, well, I'll just have to pull that aside then. So you can see it's gone up for weeks now, right? We have 3.5 weeks north. So be honest, where did you buy? Oh, I didn't buy at Robinhood. Oh, okay. Why not? Well, I didn't see the trade. Okay, so are you the trader that doesn't do anything? Well, yeah, on that pair. I don't trade that pair, sir. Oh, okay. All right. Well, how about the other pairs? Do you trade the Dixie? Do you trade gold? Did you trade the pound? How about pound Canada? How about the euro dollar? You didn't trade pound yen, so what did you do for the last 3 weeks? All right. So anyway, I'm just trying to get you guys to think, and I'm trying to help. I hope this is going to be a help. I've shifted over to a chart here, pound Swissy, and way back here where I am circling my cursor for about a month and a half, we have been looking at this as a long, all right, except for that one day right there. That one day that it broke down below that low definitely made me second guess myself, and that day I never did preach it long. I never did. But all the, the rest of it is, and so It's gone long, obviously, but a lot of people are okay. So my point is not to brag to you about, whether I was right or whether I'm wrong. I don't give a, rat's patootie about that. It turns out that I was right, that I was long-minded all this time, and we have been doing nothing but buying it when everybody else is selling it. And now pound Swissy is up. This is pound Swissy daily chart. But that's not my point to brag about whether I was right or wrong. My point is this. Did you ever look at the pound Swissy in all of this move for about a month and a half? And did you ever think it was a long? Yes or no? Did you ever buy it? Yes or no? If the answer is no, and you say, no, Robinhood, I never did buy it. I don't trade that pair or whatever. I don't know what answers that you're giving me because I'm not there with you personally. I can't jump into your living room or whatever and talk to you right now. But just why? Why not? If you did not buy it, what about the chart made you not want to buy it? All right. And more importantly, now, please, let's talk about right now. The thing is up, up, up and away. Okay. This looks like a 1, a 2. Look at that push number 1, push number 2, push number 3. This is the longest 3 I've ever seen. What comes after a 3? Usually a 4, right? So if you did not buy it all these months, you never went long, then tell me this. Where are you going to short it? Well, no, it's in a bullish uptrend. It's green. Oh, okay. So then here's my next question to you. What about this chart needs to happen to you to make you want to short it? Where does it have to go? Or what does it have to do to make you want to short it? So can you answer that question? Take a look at the chart, look at the pound Swissy, and tell me, what price or what does it have to do to make you desire to short it? Does it have to crash like this and then crash like that and then get down this low to make you want to go short? And does this move here only make you want to go long? Only? Like you didn't like it down here, but all of a sudden now you really like it up here. Okay. Are you the trader that doesn't do anything? Or what? I mean, where are you at? Okay? I'm not trying to shame you. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm just trying to get you to think. Where do you want it short? And what does it have to do? Pound odd. I was preaching and buying and long and only buying it this entire time here. I was doing nothing but buying it. By the time it got up here, I was gone. By the time it came down here, nothing but buying it. By the time it came up here, I'm gone. Did you buy any pound odd in the lows? Or did you sell any pound Australia up here in the highs? Did you carry any of the shorts down to support? Or did it scare you so bad when it was up here that you just couldn't bring yourself to short it? And tell me, only you can answer. Did you short the pound Australia at any point? And did you ride it down? Or were you too afraid? What's the answer? I sincerely would love to know what the answer is. I wish to God I could talk to you. When it's way up here in the 786 fib box and the 886 fib box and this big massive pile of supply, and the stochastics look like this, by the way, is this enticing you in any way to take a little piece short? Or are you too afraid? Because you're saying, oh, well, there's something wrong now. I don't understand it. The pound is just going and going and going, and, it should be, fundamentally bearish, but, the pound is on fire, and it's a smoking gun, and, no, I don't want to short it right now. Okay, well, what does the pound Australia have to do for you? What price point needs to be hit, and what kind of mannerisms does it need to exhibit that will all of a sudden make you say, I kind of like it. I think I'll take a little piece short. I mean, what does it have to do? Do you get my point? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Or are you just the trader that doesn't do anything? Now, I don't know how to do this, okay? I'm just going to do it, but I know that some people are going to think I'm being a royal butt. You're probably going to think I'm a butthead for doing this, and I apologize. I'm sorry, okay? So I'm telling you right off the bat, if you think I'm being a royal butthead, then I'm sorry, okay? And I really mean that. I really am. But I'm just going to go ahead and do it, all right? I'm just going to bring it in. That is my trade score. That is 1 month. 48%. Okay? Some of you people are probably saying, oh, look at this guy. What a jerk he is. There he goes, trying to sell or trying to brag or whatever. Look, I ain't trying to sell you, and I'm not bragging, okay? I'm trying to get you to see something. Okay, if you don't join my trade room, I don't care. I don't, it's not like I actually really want people to join that all that much anyway, because some of you guys are really work. Some of you make me, I had a guy join this last month. He was killing me. He was short gold forever, like 9 months. And I'm like, oh my God. And I kept trying to talk to him about it and trying to talk sense into his head and say, what if it breaks out and you're going to get killed? And he was short the euro for like, I don't know, months and months on end. And I kept saying, well, how come you're not getting paid when it keeps coming down and tapping 113 and you never get out? I don't understand it, And, his reasons were, they really believed it was going to 112 or 111. And I'm like, but, nothing I could do would talk any sense in. And I really tried, and it was very taxing, and I really got very tired. And I was having trouble. I'm just being honest with you. I really liked the guy. He's actually a nice guy. Really liked him. But I had a lot of trouble understanding his trade plan, and I couldn't get it. And I was saying, man, how come we can't just trade at like 0.05, and make, my God, folks, that's almost 10,000 pips. Okay? I mean, the month, is the month over? What day is it right now? Oh, it's pretty stinking close. Actually, I got 1 more week. I got 4 more trading days. Okay, my month of January, it isn't even over, guys. Okay? And I've done almost 10,000 pips. Now, I don't know about you, but most traders have cut their left pinky toe off to get 48% in a month. But I'm telling you right now, it's hard work. Okay? It's really hard. And if you're not prepared to do that kind of hard work, don't even, yeah, don't even go there. If you're not prepared to get that kind of work, don't go there then. But I'm not showing that to try and, to sell you or, to get you to join, because all you really represent to me, in all honesty, you're just a lot of hard work. Okay. But right now, I have been bored watching paint dry in the Forex market for the last, 4.5 hours. It hasn't moved all day, and I'm so bored to tears that I just came up with this and said, why don't I do this video and let's talk about things for a while. So what about the pound Australia ever made you want to buy or sell, or did you not trade this thing? Okay. What about the US Swissy falling down here made you not want to go long? And it's been up here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Are you short? Yes or no? I'm short. I put it out on Twitter 5 days ago that I'm short. Okay? I drew arrows showing you where I think it's going to fall. So I am short, and I am pissed off. Why? Because the freaking thing isn't moving, and it's making me sick. All right? I've been shorting it for 5 days. I'm short the blazes out of this thing, and it won't move. You think I'm happy? Well, I'm here to tell you right now, I ain't happy. Okay? I'm just being honest. And this is the truth about the Forex market, that sometimes trading Forex sucks. Okay? Sometimes it just sucks. How many times? A lot. This market is just a chop fest. It goes up and down all day long, moving 5 pips up and 10 pips down, 15 pips up and 7 pips down, and it chops all stinking day long, every day. And sometimes you get great breakouts and great moves, and sometimes you don't. And sometimes you're just sitting on your hands going, what the frig is going on? Why won't this thing fall? And then it falls. okay? And you go ahead and you book a whole bunch of trades, right? And then it pops again. And you go ahead and short a whole bunch more. And then it falls, boom, and you're out a whole bunch. But you still don't have the whole move that you want. It isn't much fun, is it? So, I don't know. Look, did you, as a trader, purchase any US Canada at all in the last, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 12 days? Did you go long at all? Yes or no? If not, why not? What about the chart made you not want to long it? Okay? Why? When we look at the chart, just tell me, what down here made you not want to buy it? Oh, I was afraid it was going to keep going. Okay, well, when did the fear ever go away? Well, never did. I never did buy it. Oh, okay, all right. So for all these days, you never once went long US Canada. Okay, when did you short it? Oh, I didn't short it, you know. Why not? Well, because it was really bullish. It was just climbing and climbing, and how am I supposed to bring myself to short something that just keeps, climbing? I can't do it. Okay, so you never went long and you never shorted it. Is this right? What does the US Canada have to do for you to entice you at some point to get long? Are you ever getting long or are you ever getting short? Like, what does it got to do? You understand what I'm saying? Look here. A few days ago, we had New Zealand crash. It crashed like mad. Look at that spot that it crashed to. The 50% fib. Look hourly, okay? Just take a look. Here it is. New Zealand crashing, 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 burning for days. Days. And it pulls all the way back to the 50% fib. Did you go long? Why not? What about this chart made you not want to take New Zealand long? Can you answer? You got to answer to yourself because I can't hear you. But I mean, this thing fell for days and it fell to a support level and it hit a 50% fib. And the stochastics were buried. Did you long it? And if the answer is no, then you just got to ask yourself, why not? Look at the daily chart. Why did you not go long? And right now, you're scared, right? I mean, it's up like mad. Look at the chart. It's breaking the daily high. And are you telling me that for some reason you don't want to short this right now? That there's nothing here about this chart at all in any way, shape, or form that makes you say, I want to short it. Because I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm short. All right, I'm only short 3 bullets. I only have 3. I don't have my 10, nowhere near. If it goes higher, guess what? I'm shorting more. But what about this would make you like want to take it? It went all the way up. Look at how high it is. It's hitting all this resistance, and you're saying, "Oh, the bar is too green. It's too bullish. I can't do it now." Well, how come? Like, when will you? What does it have to do? I mean, here it did A, B, C, D, resistance, more resistance, right? Stochastics are stupid. I mean, don't you think that maybe there's any kind of a possibility at all that New Zealand could put in, maybe an hourly sell bar and come down here and touch, 68? So I'm just trying to get you to see, when odd tanks, did you ever go long? When odd pops like this, did you ever go short? I mean, what are you doing? What are you trading? And what does it have to do? So you see, people, I think a lot of people just really freak out real bad because fear is holding them back in a major, major league way. And fear is the mind killer, and it's going to kill you. It's going to kill you. Don't let it do it. So if you want to drop the fear, okay, why don't you drop your trade sizes down to something so small it doesn't even hardly make a difference? Drop all the way down to 0.01. There you go. Now what are you going to lose? $1, $5? If you drop all the way down to 0.01, nothing's going to hurt you, right? Nothing? Well, sadly, my time is up. I really wish I could go over a whole bunch more charts with you because there are a lot more currencies out there. And I can't, but I'm hitting an hour now, so I'm going to have to quit because this video will just be too long. So let me know if you can. Give me some comments, maybe. I mean, I'll talk to you, as long as you're decent and nice about it. I'll talk to you. Give me some comments. If you like the video, I don't know, maybe give me a thumbs up. That would be a nice thing to do. If you enjoyed the video, I don't know, maybe you could share it with your, friends on social media or something. I don't know, tweet it out or Facebook it out or whatever, Instagram it out or Snapchat it. I don't know how that stuff works, but I'm a Twitter guy myself. I don't know the other things, but pass it along if it was a help to you, and if you got a question that I can answer, pretty quickly. I mean, don't drill me for 20 minutes of my time, but if you got an easy question, I'll be happy to answer it. And I wish you guys a really good week next week, a pip-filled week. Okay, if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, it's Forex Assassins. Okay, and I'll see you at the next video. I hope this was a help. God bless. Have a great weekend, folks.